I'm Claudia Parker, producer and director of 5 Minutes of Faith. It's a show that is designed to bring hope and inspiration all within the span of 5 minutes. Today you'll hear the heart-wrenching story of celebrity fashion designer Elysia Ganier. After establishing a very successful business, a serious health crisis put it all in jeopardy until she used her faith to change her fate. Have a look.
Hi, my name is Elysia Ganier, and I am the CEO of Ganier Designs, where we do couture wear. The difference between a customer coming to me versus going to a department store, we're making sure that their clothes fit their body type. So you can't get that off the rack all the time with every shape and size. We keep our clients fashionably relevant. That's what we do here at Ganier Designs. I knew fashion was my passion early on. My mother was my inspiration. I would always see her sewing. I remember in 4th grade, I would steal her slips and make Barbie doll a bridal gown. From that point on, I knew then that I started sewing for myself. I was picked on in grammar school, so that longing for something different, to be someone different, started in grammar school. So I took that energy with me along to high school. Once I learned how the machine worked, it was just like something just exploded in me. I became this person who was just so engulfed in fashion. After high school, I went on to study fashion design at the International Academy of Merchandising and Design. There was something very special about what I was designing.
Well, Carly and I both agreed Elysia's designs were the best.
Elysia's designs will be part of our new collection. You will see this right here in stores for spring 2013.
I just knew that I had to start a business. But I didn't know how hard I was going to have to fight to keep it. So one day, out of the blue, I noticed that I had numbness in my toe, and I knew something was wrong, so I went to the doctor. I do believe that God sent me to this one physician who wasn't my physician at the time. He immediately admitted me. I woke up one day for therapy, which was the course of treatment, and I was paralyzed from my toe to my trunk. I have no feeling. All I could do was revert back to my childhood, and I had to cry out to God. And I felt rejected. I felt like God had forsaken me because He gifted me with this passion and with this gift of sewing and knowing all of these things and how I impacted lives. How was I going to be able to operate in this gift that He had given me and I can't move? I had to learn how to build up my upper body because the doctors were all saying that you're paralyzed, so now you're going to have to learn how to live in a wheelchair. I was diagnosed with autoimmune disease called neuromyelitis optica. It creates lesions in the body which can attack the spinal cord, attach itself inside the spinal cord. And as long as those lesions were inflamed, there was no recovery. I knew within my soul, God had given me too much for me to be bound in a wheelchair. The doctors every single day would come to my bed and they would roll back the sheets and they would stick me with needles and I would feel nothing. Until one day, right when I was getting ready for therapy, my foot moved. God blessed me with recovery. And at that point, I went back to therapy to work on my knees and work on moving and work on mobility. And you know what? When they told me, what do you want from your treatment here? And I said, you know what? I want to walk. And they looked at me like, you know what? You must be crazy. You're paralyzed. I got up every morning with the determination to listen to the Holy Spirit. And after that, I began walking on my own. I began having my own testimony. I found God in my illness. So it's been 5 years since I was paralyzed. And I must say that God has fully restored me. I am a living, walking miracle.